is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode in my channel. I need to come up with something new in the beginning. Anyways, let's just stick with that. Today, I found this video a couple days ago. I think yesterday or day before yesterday. I don't know, one of these days. But I watched this video and I was just like, okay, I need you guys to see it and I need to talk about it. Because, like, there's a lot happening here which is very questionable, but I do have to side with one of them. Anyways, just let's watch the video.
She caught herself on camera setting the fire.
She caught herself starting the fire.
City fire officials releasing surveillance pictures shot with the alleged arsonist's own camera. It all started last week. Fire crews battling huge flames in the garage of this Del City home.
We knew it was a condemned house.
That's why investigators took a closer look at how it started, uncovering a feud.
Ooh. I just need to... I don't know if my fan is disturbing, but it's kind of cool, but let's see. If it's disturbing, shit, I have to do it again. Nah.
Between the burnt home's owner and the lady living next door.
Things just, things start adding up, being suspicious.
Police noticed cameras in one of the home's yards. 59-year-old Annie Durham giving investigators permission to look at her footage, where it turns out she had a starring role.
So if you guys don't get what's going on, this lady right here literally started the fire in the next door neighbor's house. And when the fire officials came and said, hey ma'am, there seem to be cameras pointing at the other house. Can we see who started the fire? She was like, yeah, sure, man. Check my cameras. I mean, I definitely, it wasn't me, but you can definitely check the cameras. I mean, how dumb do you have to be to, like, give the fire officials camera footage of yourself starting the fire? Like...
Allegedly throwing something on fire over her fence in...
Okay. Well, one more thing, so that, because I'm ranting right now. This allegedly thing, it's either they did it or they didn't do it. Like, she obviously did it, so you can't say allegedly, because she did do it, right? Or how does allegedly work? Alright, let's check what allegedly means. Allegedly. Used to convey that something is claimed to be the case or have taken place, although there is no proof. I mean, there was clear proof. Hello? Can we just go back? Okay, so we're gonna go back a little bit, and I just want you to hear this.
59-year-old Annie Durham giving investigators permission to look at her footage, where it turns out she had a starring role, allegedly throwing something on fire.
I mean, if it's her in the thing, then it's not allegedly. That means she actually did do it. Anyways,
her fence into the neighbor's open side door.
It's not a Molotov cocktail, but it was a stick that had a rag or a towel wrapped around it, had some lighter fluid poured on it.
But the story...
I mean, that's a pretty smart way to start a fire, right? Just take a stick, wrap a towel around it, put some lighter fluid, and light it. You don't need no Molotov. You don't have to waste any alcohol. Boom, just do what she did. She's so smart.
It's even more bizarre. News 4 talked to Durham that day, moments after the fire.
Hello, my name's Sharon, and I didn't mean to start this fire. I just don't like neighbors. Was that racist? Nah.
Oh, no, I was in the house, and I saw smoke, but I was like, okay.
Oh, she saw smoke.
Maybe everything's okay, they'll put it out or whatever.
Fire official.
She's so guilty, dude. Like, Jenny, like, oh, I just saw the fire next door and I thought somebody would just come put it out, you know. Totally wasn't me. Oh.
Anxious to take a look at the person we talked to.
We knew that there was a neighbor that did an interview with you all, trying to place that person with who was seen on the surveillance footage. And by looking at both of them, it does appear that that is the same person.
I love how he's using such formal words and trying to make it seem like he did some serious investigation and shit. I mean, the camera footage literally shows the exact same woman in that blue t-shirt and those glasses. Check it out. Let's go back. Oh, I think I went too far.
Permission to look at her footage, where it
Look at that. I mean, it's literally her. She didn't change anything. She didn't think, oh, they're gonna see the footage, I may as well change my blouse or my hat or my glasses. Nothing. She just was like, I'm gonna wear the same shit.
She had a starring role.
She couldn't even be bothered to change her clothes. I mean, that's how badly she wanted to get caught. I mean, talk about dumb criminals, huh?
Allegedly throwing.
Let's get back to the
saw
phone.
smoke, but
Fire officials anxious to take a look at the person we talked.
Who was seen on
I talked to neighbors. They say the burnt home had been a problem for years. Police and fire called out multiple times. Durham agreed when we spoke to her that day.
there's been drug addicts living there, running in and out. This is the only drug house I know there's ever been.
Okay, so like I said in the beginning of this video, I actually agree with her on that. I mean, not necessarily starting a fire, but honestly, there's nothing else she could have done. I mean, have you seen the Breaking Bad house, guys? Come on. I mean, crack houses are just horrible. Absolutely horrible. They're just meth heads inside there with like peely skin and shit. I mean, again, this is just off a TV show I see, but I know that actually happens in the US. So I mean, who knows, maybe she has kids, maybe she doesn't, but that looks like a proper neighborhood and they just have a meth house in the center. I think, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. Nothing happened bad. She lit the fire was able to cut out. I mean, it's thank you for the fire department, but now listen to what they have to say.
In addition, officials say fighting the fire could have been a disaster, finding a flooded basement with 8 feet of standing water.
and placed our firefighters at great harm. We could easily be talking about a firefighter fatality.
Okay, now, how dumb do you have to be to die from a fire like that? Is the fireman gonna go running inside the house, the crack house, which is on fire? Is he gonna run inside and be like, hey, which crackheads can I save? No, like, you just gotta stand outside and spray the fire. I mean, spray some water, okay? That excuse, I think, is absolutely trash, because you're a fireman. Like, that's your duty. The reason you're a fireman is because you're supposed to use your brain and you're supposed to think on your feet on the spot so that you don't die, right? That's why you're a fireman. So saying that there could have been a fatality, one could have died, that's your job, okay? It would be like a teacher saying, oh, I'm not going to teach because my brain hurts. I don't know. I could just be talking cock, but that's just...
Durham arrested, facing second-degree arson charges.
We understand.
I mean, that's so sad, right? She got arrested, like, she was just doing something good for everyone. Like, they weren't gonna take down the house, they weren't gonna do anything, they had just this crack house in the center of their place, there were probably drug addicts coming, they could touch their children, I don't know, it's freaky, right? And if nobody's gonna do something, she stepped up. And yes, maybe it's a fire, it's a bit dangerous, but like, we have firefighters for a reason, right? Right? Do you agree with me, or am I just crazy? Am I just too opinionated?
And the neighborhood dispute, but you definitely don't resort to fire as a means of conflict resolution.
Okay, now you American dude, what else is she supposed to do? Because your system is so messed up, there's no way that she I'm sure she wrote letters to the town hall. I'm sure she must have done all she could before she lit that fire. If she didn't, then she's just an asshole. Yes, I completely agree with you, my dude. But let's be honest, okay? She looks like a nice lady who just wanted to get rid of
When we
Drug house.
I mean, look at her. She doesn't look like she's out there to just get at the people and burn a house on fire so that everyone dies. No, I'm sure she was just doing it for the right reasons, you know? Nobody was probably taking any account that house actually might be dangerous, you know, for kids and people who are going and wandering and they're finding needles from heroin addicts and shit like that. What if it pricks them accidentally? They could get HIV, you know? They don't look at those aspects, but they look at, oh my god, a firefighter can die from a garage fire. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
So let's ride this road.
My name's Sharon.